Hi, good evening, folks. In this video, the 5 near misses in our draft history. Coming up. Okay, the shout out goes to Sabres Riley. And yes, folks, I'm back. I'm finally back. Had my little relaxation period and I'm back fresh, so I wanted to get on this. Now, he asked me to do a video on our best picks and biggest busts we drafted. Riley, what I've done is I'm going to do a video on the near misses in our history, and there are some busts in there as well. But just to pick our best drafts, it's too easy. It really is, you know? Everybody's just going to say, yeah, we should have drafted Perreault and Eichel, and it would be too easy. But to look at 5 drafts that we really messed up, you know, is a little different, I think. So let's get on it. I picked out 5. And if there's any I forgot, you guys let me know, because I know how it is when it comes to certain opinions out there that it's a little different. But these, for me, they really stand out. Okay. Okay. The first number 5, we go back to the 2014 draft. Here's a clip. Okay, and there you see we took Sam Reinhart. Number 2, and I just got to go one step down, guys, to number 3, and we should have took Draisaitl. Really, for me, it's that obvious. I mean, I think that one's an easy one, really. And you see, Sam's not a bust. He's not, but he was the wrong pick. We should have took Draisaitl, and anybody that says, well, Draisaitl only does what he does because he's with McDavid, I'm sorry, you just don't watch Oilers games like I do. Draisaitl's the real deal, and he really was the real deal in that draft too. You know, he was obviously should have probably went number 1. Ekblad's had a great career. Sam Reinhart's had a very decent career regarding, you know, and don't forget that Draisaitl also, he carried the load many times when McDavid was out. So that for me comes in at number 5. Okay, number 4. Here we go. There you see the 2016 draft. Okay, and that one, guys, you know as well as me, that's an easy one, you know. Nylander was a bust. He is a bust. There's no doubt in my mind he's a bust. I know his numbers don't look bad for 84 games, but we know better. Like, we've seen this guy. He floats. He just forget it. And the thing is, he's only played 84 games up to now, and they tried everything to get him going in Chicago. But I would point out to number 9, who Montreal took, was Mikhail Sergachev. And getting Sergachev, I'm sure a lot of you would agree, would be the way we should have went right about now, you know? But I mean, the draft, of course, guys, it's always 2020 looking back, but it's fun to look back at these and see where we really messed up, you know? That was I believe I got 3 busts on this list, right? Yeah, there's 3. Well, yeah, 2.5. Okay, so let me get out of here. And we will go to, this is where it starts to get a little interesting. We will go back to 2012. Here we go. There you see it. And I would look, and no, I'm not looking at Girgensons. I'm looking at Grigorenko at number 12. I consider him a bust. And maybe that's a little harsh. I don't know. I just, you know, anyway, let's go down the list to number 19. And there you see Andrei Vasilevsky. I mean, you know, Vasilevsky's turned into a world-class goaltender. We should have went, obviously, with drafting the goalie right there, you know, and, you know, again, looking back is easy to do, right? But, you know, Vasilevsky has not only been a great goalie, he's been a Stanley Cup goalie. So, enough said there. Let's go to number 2. And let me get this open. Okay, here we go. We're coming back all the way back to 1973, guys. And you'll see that Buffalo, drafting at number 12, took Morris Titanic, who I think still has the coolest name in Sabres history, practically. That's a pretty cool name. But anyway, Morris Titanic, 19 games and nothing but goose eggs. And if you look 2 spots down from Morris Titanic, came in Rick Middleton. And what a career he had. Take a look at that. 448 goals, 540 points for 900 assists for 988 points in 1,005 games. And the guy was a Habs killer, a Sabres killer. He was so good. Middleton was so good. It's still weird that, that he never got 500 goals, but, Middleton, obviously was the guy who we should have took. And who knows what would have happened with the French Connection having this guy, in the lineup as well. I mean, we were such a stacked team already. Would have been nice to have Middleton as well. Okay, and now number 1. And any of you that know me know what's coming up here. Okay. The 1977 amateur draft, and there you see it at number 14, Rick Sealing. No, Rick Sealing was not a bust. Rick Sealing did what he was supposed to do, being a number 1 pick, which was have an NHL career. But if you look 1 spot under, look at that name. Yep, Mike Bossy. 752 games, 573 goals, 553 assists for 1,126 points. My God. I can go on and on about how I believe Mike Bossy is the greatest goal scorer I'll ever see. And that is my 5 that I picked. And I'm not saying everybody's going to pick the same, but you're not going to change my mind unless I really miss something drastic. Number 1 is, for me, I always say it's the Sabres' worst mistake in our history. But it's an innocent mistake. It's the draft. When you're at the draft, you're always going to look back, no matter what team you are, where you messed up. And, those are 5 mess-ups over our history. And sadly, a lot of them were recent ones, that we can look back on that has affected us, of course. But at the same time, it just is where we were at as a franchise at the time, at that moment. I believe we've been drafting better the last few years, so I'm pretty good with our drafting ability again right now, feels like, So looking back at this, the one that will always hurt me the most is not getting Mike Bossy. I can't imagine the French Connection and having Mike Bossy in that lineup too. My God, such a natural goal scorer. But that is life on life's terms, my friends. That's it. All right, folks, I'll see you in the next video.